Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We certainly had some good trading in crypto and through this morning, and then this afternoon it's kind of settled down a little bit. But are we on the verge of a big breakout? And we're not talking Bitcoin, although Bitcoin could do well. But we're talking Doge. Not only Doge, but the other meme coins. We're going to cover a little bit of those, as well as some kind of price predictions or fractals showing how Doge could actually move up rather quickly. So how's everyone doing? Mike is here. Good to see you, Mike. Zippy says Doge to the moon. Jason, hey, Chris, hey, Jason, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing? 6.9 cents, 69. Doge just can't get above 7 cents right now. But we also have this purple box here, which is the box we created at the end of last week, where we thought that Doge would dip down into this box, which would be the liquidity of folks that didn't get the Doge earlier. And now every time it dips down into this box, what is happening? It's moving back up, just as I predicted. Just as I thought that this purple box would do this. We had one little dip here on Saturday that went down just a little bit lower, but look, it just traded right back up. So we're between 6.85 cents, which is the top of this box, up to 7 cents. And that's where Dogecoin has pretty much traded, right in that narrow range. And so if we zoom out to the 2-hour chart, you can see Doge just in this range right here sideways. And look at Bitcoin. After Bitcoin's run, this was, last week we had the big run. And then look at Bitcoin just flattening out right between 34 and 35K. Little dip right here on Friday below to 33.7, but then came right back up. So looks like we might be back in the crab dance sideways, like we've seen a couple times during the summer. We might be right back there with this sort of sideways trading. So this is since last Monday. So this is 1 week of sideways trading there. Doge, Monday we did come up and we did hit just about 6.8. And then on Tuesday actually came up and touched 7 cents right there. But since then, a little bit down more, a little bit up more, but overall, generally sideways. So that's what's going on. We'll start with Dogecoin. How does the chart look on Monday? So we just covered that. We're going kind of sideways. But Doge has received a strong long-term technical score from Investors Observer of 77. Meaning that Doge holds a superior long-term technical analysis score over 77% of the other cryptocurrencies. So with a score of 77, based on their analysis, long-term from here, Doge is going to outperform 77% of the other cryptocurrencies. That's a pretty good bet, isn't it? That's a pretty good bet. We think Doge can actually do better than more based on its tendency to moon. So we're going to wait for that moon to happen. And we know it will. SpaceX Doge 1, talked about that last week. And then over the weekend, gave an update on X Twitter. Well, that payments thing, it's going to take a little while. And that was kind of the result of that. But if you want to watch that video and you haven't already, it's right here on my channel, when Dogecoin as payment on X Twitter. So check that video out. I get into a little detail of what they've been hinting at and what they're doing there. But that payment on Twitter thing is going to happen. So very excited about that, because you know what happens when that happens. That could potentially put Dogecoin in the hands of so many more people that currently don't hold any Dogecoin. And that's what we need, right? Is more adoption and more people holding Dogecoin. That's what we're talking about. Coworkers starting to talk about crypto. It's out there. It's out there. I also saw a bit of news, and I don't have an article on it, but I saw this bit of news that the Bitcoin page on Wikipedia is seeing more visits on a daily basis now than it has all year. It's happening now. It's just like that's how much crypto is entering back into discussions and people just looking it up. And who would be looking up Bitcoin on Wikipedia but potential new investors? All good. All good. Higher highs, higher lows. That's what we're looking for. I'll show you a chart on that. Hey, Kriss, how you doing? Ascending triangle. Ready for breakout. That's what we've got. We also have ETF speculation. That's the Bitcoin spot ETF. But then we've got memes. That's right, meme coins. Not only Doge did well last week, Sheeb, not so great. Floki, yes, went on a run. And then Bonk from out of nowhere, just crazy. You know, the memes, you run them when you can. Pepe as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's just the memes go. But Doge is the ultimate meme coin. And then we just have to wait until it goes. And it will. So we've got this ETF stuff going on, and we know that. But Doge has been surfing on the broader market's high tide, closely echoing the impressive journey of Bitcoin. And that's what we've been watching as Doge and Bitcoin are more lockstep, moving together. As Bitcoin anticipates the potential nod for a BTC spot ETF. At this juncture, Doge is nestled. I mean, they give it a broader range from the low and the high, 671 to 737. Back to 7.5 as still that upward resistance there. Breaking through could set Dogecoin on a trajectory for even higher grounds, probably past 7.5 cents. The market's upbeat vibe and optimism swirling around the performance of Bitcoin are offering Doge a potential tailwind. Nevertheless, investors should not lose sight. 3 to 10-day MACD oscillator currently hovers at 728. So we're just looking for that move. A decisive move beyond that point could be the green light bullish traders are waiting for, potentially paving the way for further ascents. And I've got another chart to show you on that in just a minute. But meme coins, yes, Pepe, Sheeb. Oh, the other thing on Sheeb that I saw, Sheeb. Developers of Sheeb have created a buzz in crypto community lately. Announcement of this impending groundbreaking Sheeb identity on the blockchain. The this surprise SHIB identity launch revealed on the SHIB token Twitter account October 28th, set to take place tomorrow. Tomorrow on October 31st. What is this? It seems to be kind of iffy, not quite sure, but this is what these SHIB devs do. They kind of hype something, and it typically doesn't turn out to be as good as the hype. But SHIB is going to go on a run someday, and so I've got some SHIB, just going to ride the run when it happens, and then sell it, and probably roll into Dogecoin. So just waiting on that SHIB, because that's what SHIB does. Pepe just went on a run. Will Pepe go on another? Yeah, probably. But Pepe, because it just went on this big run, could see more dips and could see a deeper dip if Bitcoin goes on a little slide. So we'll be watching that as well. But Doge, yeah, Dogecoin made almost 20% over the last 7 days, and thus confidently defends its place among the 10 strongest cryptocurrencies in the world. That's right. Doge is still number 9. Very strongly number 9. Can't quite catch up to Cardano because Cardano went on a little run, is now touching 30 cents for Cardano. Good move for Cardano. Solana's just been going crazy up to 34. It touched $35 earlier. So Doge has to go on a little run to catch back up to Cardano, but Cardano's moving now too. But that's where Doge is number 9. And then it was, I think Floki had moved back into the top 100. Here it is, number 98. Floki moved into the top 100 again with 98. So, but that's the memes, you know. And Pepe, I don't know where Pepe ended up with that run. Here it is, number 73. There's Pepe. I knew that had moved up. And then SHIB is still barely hanging on to the top 20 here at number 19. So that's an update on where the memes are. Of course, those are all just tokens. Dogecoin is the meme coin, the only one with its own blockchain. And that's why we like Doge. Doge as currency. The other one that's moving that I was excited about was Algorand. Algorand is now back in the top 50 here, jumped up over 11 cents. And the Algorand is going through a rebrand. And it looks like they are going to be maybe trying to position Algorand as a little more use as currency or some support of currency use. It looks like what they're going to be concentrating on. They have a fast blockchain with low fees. And Algo's had a tough ride the past year, but look at it, moving back up to 11 cents. And what we have on our Kriss Packs DCA portfolio, we bought our Algorand at an average price of 10 cents. So now at over 11 cents, that's over a 10% gain on our little algo bag here on our Kriss Packs portfolio. So overall, where is our portfolio? Well, from a $10,000 start, we're now up over 11,000. That's right. We are up all time, 12.5%. And it's just going to keep going. It's going to keep going. So DCAing over the summer, July, August, September, was a good move here. And it's going to keep going. I'm very confident in that. If you guys want to be a part of this, you just have to join my YouTube channel. For those that haven't already, just on my YouTube page, just hit the join button right there. And as a member of the channel, you not only get these groovy little emojis, of which I will add more when more people join, I'll add more fun little emojis, and you will be eligible to be paid in Dogecoin by me when we sell this portfolio. And those that are members of the channel the longest will give a greater percentage of the profits that I give out. Again, all paid for in Dogecoin. That's how it's going to work. So So that's it. And I mean, look at this chart. It's beautiful. The last 7 days, it's just been up. Up. We were in the red for a little while here in August into September, and now we're in the green right here on our performance. Doge is 46% of the portfolio. Bitcoin is 11%. We've got ETH, XRP, Render, Litecoin, Algorand. And down at the bottom, a little Matic, a little Sheep. But these are our top holders, and we're locked and ready to go. Hey, Curtis, how are you? Curtis showing off in the chat a few of the fun emojis that you guys can be using if you join the channel. So here's Doge, still 6.9 cents. That's where we are. MiU, we got to wait. Got to wait for the big run, and then you'll be seeing some crazy thumbnails by me. I may have them set up to go, but we'll see. Elon wants to create a global decentralized payment system powered by the sun and Tesla's batteries. That's pretty good. You never know where Elon will take these things, right? You never know. It's just fun to be along for the ride and having fun at the same time. Here's my Twitter page, and I posted here, posted. Pretty soon it'll be raining Dogecoin. So follow me on Twitter as well at Kriss. And like I say, let's have some fun and make money too. That's my saying right now. Let's have some fun and make money too. And it's certainly nice to see cryptocurrencies doing well, finally, after a long bear market. Now, Bitcoin has done very well this year. Most altcoins have not done well. We're still kind of bleeding out against Bitcoin with Ben Cowan into the cryptoverse just going on and on and on. But I see things changing here. And we felt this last week. We were talking about this, that it looks like things are changing, and we're going to see this shift as to a mini kind of altcoin run. And that's what I see. The Bitcoin dominance, I think, has topped out at 54. And that was just here on Sunday. And I think we're going to see it drop back down. That's what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin dominance. But we'll see how that plays out. But that's just my hunch right now of what I'm seeing. We've had a run on gaming. Here's Gala. Gala went on a run. We had Axie Infinity go on a run, and other gaming tokens. So the whole gaming community is waking up, and a lot of activity in gaming over the past few days. So that has been good to see too. Again, those are really low caps though, so they really don't have much impact on the Bitcoin dominance, where Ethereum has more. So ETH's little run here is good. And if ETH can turn around and get back up, head back up to 2,000, that'll be good versus Bitcoin. So meme coins led by Pepe see double-digit gains as Bitcoin flirts with 35K. So Bitcoin cannot get over that 35K hurdle, but we know Dogecoin can go on a big run, Sheep can go on a big run, and they really haven't yet. Not like what Pepe and Floki have done, but we know that they can. So we're just waiting. The $1 million question. Well, that's if you have 1 million Doge, right? If you have 1 million Doge, then it's the $1 million question. Is Doge going to hit $1 in this bull run? I got a chart to show you, just a few minutes. And we'll see what you think. Future advertisement, Jason says. Dogecoin, currency that works so well on Earth, we use it on Mars too. Elon and his Mars plans. Yeah. Dogecoin surges, breaking out of multi-year descent. That's right. We are now ascending, breaking out of descent. Hints at a 30% gain. However, on the longer time frame, what's going to happen? Which Matt was asking. So we go back to our good friend Ali Martinez, spotlighted the significant potential of Dogecoin. Attention to the weekly chart exhibits a noteworthy breakout from a multi-year descending triangle pattern. Such a breakout is typically interpreted as a bullish signal. It has captured the attention of many investors and crypto enthusiasts. Martinez further highlighted the confirmation of a buy signal from the TD sequential indicator within this time frame. This affirmation adds weight to the argument that Doge is gearing up for a potential bullish surge. Given Dogecoin's innate proclivity for volatility in its dedicated community, that's us, that tends to prioritize sensationalism over core protocol fundamentals, the odds of a substantial price increase are substantial. That's right. They're substantial. So let's look at this chart. We go to Ali on X Twitter, and let's zoom in. So here's the buy signal that happened. Doge broke out above this descending wedge, and the fractal that Ali is showing has in 2024 a run up to 40 cents. And that would be in about May. And then after a little bit of a retrace down to 30 cents, the next run goes up over $1 in late 2024. So that's what Ali's showing on this chart. That's awesome. That would be great. So this is a fractal that's back from 2021, like April timeframe, 2021, when Doge started going crazy. That kind of excitement can happen again for Doge. Once it gets momentum, look out. Because there was a time in mid-April 2021 when a lot of other cryptocurrencies were going back down, including Bitcoin, and Doge took off. I mean, look back at like April 16th, if I recall, was a day when Bitcoin went up 50% in a day, and everything else was in the red in crypto. That's what Doge can do. That was like this kind of move, boom. So very exciting things ahead. This could play out, again, depending on what happens with SpaceX and X Twitter, but this could play out very similar to this chart. Very exciting. So charting the Dogecoin path, more gains on the horizon. Yup. The latest data from CoinGecko, Doge is currently trading 6,875. What's now back up over 6,9. 0.6% gain in the past 24 hours. Impressive 10.8% surge over the past week. This upward momentum reflects the coin's resilience and growing appeal among traders and investors. So this is it, breaking out of what was generally a downtrend through the summer, breaking up. Where does Doge need to hit next? That point and then that point. So what point is that first one there? Well, let's look. Doge, 4-hour chart. That is 8.2. What we saw back in July was 8.2. So if Doge can move back up above 7.5 cents, the next target is 8.2 cents. Doge can get back past 8.2. The next target is 10.4 right there. 10.4. And that was in April. So those are the targets, and those aren't that far away. They're not that far away. This is what we had been charting, was these 4 dips below 6 cents. And then that 5th one, we were talking about all of the liquidity there. And that at that time back in September, I had said during a live stream, and we were talking about it, like, looks like another dip down there and Doge could go lower because it's eaten up all of that buying right below 6 cents. This was at 5.99 to 5.95. And sure enough, it did. So I made that arc red. It's like, okay, to me, that felt like the bottom. And that's when we bought a crap ton of Dogecoin right there at 5.884, 5.85, wherever that number was. That was the rest of the Dogecoin that we put into this portfolio. So our average Dogecoin price we bought down to 6.17 cents. That's our average price of 75,000 Doge we have in this portfolio. And that was when we bought that last chunk, was right there at that big dip. I'd say, looking at the chart, that was a pretty good buy. That was pretty good. Instead of just slowly continuing to DCA, knowing that it was probably going to go back up, I just took the rest of the available cash that was in there and just bought the Doge. So that's what we did. And now it's all in profit, up 12% on Dogecoin alone overall. So on the 4-hour chart, looking at this, yeah, it looks like we might still go a little bit of sideways here. But if Doge can move up, if Doge can get up above 7 cents again, it would be great if Doge would just recheck 7 and not fall below and then move up higher. That would be the type of trading I would see for Doge through this week, would be that. So we'll check that. Again, I make my little marks here and I keep them on the chart, and then we check in on them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. We should organize a huge Doge party if Doge hits $1. I'm in Boston. Anybody wants to come up to Boston and party with me? That was going to be the plan back in 2021. If any of you guys were with me then, it was going to be a big Doge party. But Doge didn't make it to $1. That was a bummer. That was a bummer. When Doge shoots to 40 cents, I'm walking out of work like a boss. Nice, Jason. I'm still going to be sticking to my job for a little bit longer. But I'm still building up stuff at work. And but Doge to $1. Yeah, then I have to rethink it. But once Doge is over 40 cents, I'll probably be taking little bits of profit here and there. So most likely, if Doge is heading to $1, somewhere up here after 40 cents, I'll probably start skimming some profits, just in case. So by the time Doge gets to $1, I wouldn't have my full Doge stash that I have now. Probably taking some little profits. As far as this portfolio, we're going to decide together when to sell it, because I'm sharing the profits with you guys, and I'm going to be sending you Dogecoin as profits. So all very exciting. Hey, Bulldozer, slow and steady, chops upwards. Those are good, these slow and steady ones. What we've typically seen when Dogecoin goes on this meteoric rise, like straight up, it then tons of shorts get open and it just ends up dropping. And that's not good for Dogecoin. These kinds of slow and steady rises are much better for Dogecoin. I mean, this is what we saw from Thursday when Doge was down here, 5.8 cents, moves up 7.5 cents, come back, retested 7, actually dropped below, now trying to get back above. That's good trading. So that's much better kind of trading for Doge. Again, this is on a 4-hour chart. Oh, just for a day, mic drop moment, and then you realize, yeah, maybe. Price prediction for May 2024. Well, let's get through 2023 first. We want to see what happens with SpaceX and the Doge 1 mission. Right now, I'm kind of seeing little bits of information where the November 16th date for launch probably isn't going to happen, and it may be sometime in December. And then someone else posted that they saw something where it might not be till February, but I haven't confirmed that yet, so we don't know. So on a shorter term, I got to see how that happens. May 2024 will be 1 month after the Bitcoin halving. Typically, into the Bitcoin halving, you see a rise in the price of Bitcoin, and most cryptocurrencies are going up. But then the halving happens, and there's usually a dip. So this is like a month after that. So aside from everything else, we would expect Doge to be trading up and then dip, would be my guess. Again, this is 2024. This is the halving year. It's not the full bull run year yet. The full bull run year, if you believe in the 4-year cycles that I've covered here before, that bull run year would be 2025. That's when we would see huge gains. And that would be 4 years after the big run that Doge had back in 2021. Also plays into what I was talking about in my video over the weekend of X Twitter and Elon Musk and payments. And if Doge is going to be payments on the platform, that would be coming late 24, early 25, most likely. That's not going to be anytime soon. That just takes a while to get all the approvals in place that they need. But do check out my video on my channel here on Dogecoin as payment on X Twitter, as well as the Doge 1 moon launch date and all the factors that play into that. I also had a fun video here with Taylor Swift and Ferraris, AMC theaters, what you can buy with Dogecoin. Always trying to have some fun videos on hand, so do check those out. Hey, Hiram, how are you? Something I noticed is Doge had its run, 2021 bull run. Sheeb, second bull run, late fall. Pepe this year around April. Yeah, wonder if we have another run soon. There's always runs going on. Something's running. Even through bear market, we saw little runs here and there. But right now, with the feeling that looks like the overall bear sentiment is over. There's still a few outliers calling for some big dips ahead. But right now, because of the excitement about the Bitcoin spot ETFs, with gaming starting to take off, once the gaming gets going again, NFTs are probably going to follow. And we're going to see NFTs come out of their bear market. It's all very exciting. What's going to be coming ahead? We just got a taste a few years ago of what NFTs can do and what they can be. And gaming going to come back bigger and better. So all very exciting. I'll be thinking to start taking profits only if it gets above 70 cents. Yeah, we'll be talking about, once we get into the true bull market, we're going to be talking about taking profits. So yeah, the Doge 1 mission, the Cybertruck delivery event may happen, and Doge 1, because of various different reasons that I talked about in my video, could be delayed even more. So we'll see about that. Doge looks great for 2024. Looks great for now. Going into 2024. This is the time you want to be accumulating. Doge still has a 6 in front of it here. When Doge was 8.5 cents, we were like, God, if Doge could drop below 7 cents, that'd be awesome. And we started buying at about 6.9. But then we kept buying as it went down and down and down. So that was the time to accumulate. But it's still got a 6 there. It's still under 7 cents. 25 makes you realize how early it still is, isn't it? We are early, Jason. We are early. And what we were watching, again, is this Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin trading pair. And how early we are is, and I'll even go out to the daily here. As Dogecoin was trading down compared to Bitcoin throughout the summer, Dogecoin hit bottom here just below 201. It came back to 19.2 or so. And so a week ago, just about, during live stream, I predicted that was the bottom of the Doge BTC trading pair. And this is the line that I drew. It's like, I think we're going to see Doge outperform Bitcoin over the next couple months. And that's why I think Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, because we're going to see Ethereum do the same thing. That's my prediction. Now, Ben Cowan, he's saying something else on Into the Cryptoverse. He thinks Bitcoin dominance here now under 54. He thinks this is going to go to 60% Bitcoin dominance. And I'm saying, because of what I see happening in the markets, with a big increase in other blockchain cryptos now, Algorand, Solana, Cardano, starting to show good gains, that I think that's going to turn around. And then we have the memes, and then the memes take off. Now, the only meme that has any real value is Dogecoin. Those others, Floki down at like the 98th largest cryptocurrency, it goes on a 100% run, and it doesn't touch the Bitcoin dominance because it's so small in size compared to Bitcoin. But Doge has a little bit of an impact. Ethereum even more. But I just sense this moving and going back up. And Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin from this point. So if you buy a bunch of Dogecoin now instead of Bitcoin, your Dogecoin is going to outperform Bitcoin, is what I think. So that's what we're talking about. But in the shorter term, what are we going to have with this trading of Doge still trying to get over 7 cents? Hey, 123. Something big is going to happen this week or next. Ernie can smell it. Can smell it right through his computer or his phone, whatever he's using, right? Can smell it. That's awesome. Doge under 10 cents, still a good time to buy. It'll be amazing how many people are loading up on Dogecoin at 12 cents, 14 cents, 16 cents. When here it is still at 6 cents, which could be the last time. If this plays out, what I think here, this could be the last time you could buy Dogecoin for under 7 cents. This could be it. If this plays out right here, trades up above 7, back tests it, and then moves up, that might be it. But we'll see. It's cryptocurrency. You don't know. There's an FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Most likely, there's going to be no change in the United States Fed and interest rates. probably going to stay the same, most likely. It's like 98% locked in on the predictions. So it's another pause until December. That's what it looks like they're going to do. I mean, the big things, obviously ongoing inflation, with interest rates are still high. Mortgage rates still seem to be slowly climbing. The real estate industry is still not that great. We don't know what's going to happen with unemployment. I mean, there's still a lot of jobs available, seems to be, but there's still a lot of people not wanting to work and not wanting those jobs. I mean, you can only make that choice for so long before you really have to work. So we'll see how that plays out. The Fed seems to think that in order to battle inflation, they're going to need more unemployment, which isn't great for those people that are unemployed. And then we've got this geopolitics going on between Ukraine and Israel still, and what's going on in those areas that kind of weighing heavy on like investor optimism. So that's kind of dragging the stock market down. But that's the stock market. That's not dragging down Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't going down. Stocks are, but not Bitcoin. So that looks pretty good for cryptocurrency in my book. That's showing a strength there. Not only that, but again, we have this anticipation of Bitcoin spot ETFs getting approved. So people aren't selling. They're not selling. So we wait. SHIB, like I said, it's kind of slowly moving up. I mean, this looks like a big gain, but it's really not. It's not that big. SHIB can go on a run on its own. I don't think this thing tomorrow is going to be any big deal, but we'll see. We'll see what comes out of that. And then we've got Solana making its another big run today, just surging up. It touched 35 bucks here. And Cardano finally, after all this time, making a move. So this is all good trading. Cardano up, Solana up, Algorand up. Look at the move Algorand made over the past 24 hours. So these are other blockchain cryptos that are moving. So we've got the gaming, we've got the blockchain. The memes are coming. The memes are going to move. That's what we see. So Elon Doge lawsuit needs to end. I don't know where that stands. Last I heard, Elon's lawyers are going to try and get it dismissed, but I haven't heard anything else and no updates on that. So we'll see. Jack says one more rejection, flush, and then bull market. I wouldn't be full bull yet. I think there's going to be some positive trading, but not full bull yet. We'll see. You think Doge is going to go back down to 4 or 4.5? I don't. Some big capitulation like that. I mean, for that to happen, that would be Bitcoin back down to like 20K from here. Doge back to 4.5 cents. But I mean, all summer long, Doge never got that low. The lowest it hit here was 5.7. That was on October 9th. And we had that one deep dip there that was maybe about to 5.65 or so on August 17th. And that was it. There's nothing down here below that. So I don't see that, especially now with volume picking up, trading picking up, breaking out of those descending wedges. All the TA and charters are all saying this is going up. So I'm sticking with that. Plus again, everything I'm reading and everything I'm seeing, it's all very positive. Duber says it may go to 4. It would happen so fast, no one would have a chance to catch it. If you want to set some limit orders for like 4.5, 5 cents, yeah, you might pick some up on some quick dip overnight, because that's sometimes when it happens, like in the middle of the night. But I don't know. You could end up just with that USDT or cash or whatever you're using for your limit order just sitting there. I'm deployed. I bought in there at 588. So I picked up a bunch more Doge of my own and finished out this Kriss portfolio as well. So I wasn't waiting for another dip. I was like, I'm fairly confident that that dip there on 9 October was the last time we would see Dogecoin under 6 cents. You're maxed on your Doge position. Yeah. Again, only put in what you're willing to risk. I mean, Jack's saying some capitulation, right? Some big thing could happen. You don't know. I mean, some big like Binance thing, right? We saw what happened to FTX. If something happened to Binance, I don't think that's going to happen. There's nothing that says that. Something could happen. So again, it's all risky. There's nothing guaranteed. Some people just think, oh, it's guaranteed Doge is going to go to 40 cents, 50 cents, 70 cents, $1. But you don't know that. So be careful. I have a lot, but again, I've got real estate and I've got stocks. I've got a 401k. So I feel comfortable in my financial position to put a bunch into cryptocurrency, have a little fun, and potentially make a lot of money. I missed out on a lot of runs before. I wasn't in SHIB when SHIB went on its run. The Doge I held, never sold any, and it went all the way back down. Well, not all the way. I bought a bunch at 2 cents. It didn't quite go that low. So when it is going up, which it most likely will do, we'll be talking about skimming some profits along the way. Hiram says, to be honest, nice to have honesty. Limit order at 4 and 5 cents. Accumulating anything down there if it ever goes back. All the Elliott wave theorists claim it's going down to 4 cents. Yeah. So again, the thing with TA and Elliott waves and all that stuff is that is all irregardless of the news, right? And what's going on, right? They're just looking at purely data without what's going on. And with the Bitcoin spot ETF, all analysts pretty much saying it's going to happen, former banking people saying it's going to happen, most aren't selling. So there's no way. Well, what it would take for Doge to go down to those levels would be mass selling of crypto. And I just don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. If I'm wrong, then a lot of you guys are going to be picking up a bunch of crypto for cheap. I think we were already there. And that's why I bought the rest of it right down here. I thought that dip there on October 9th was going to be the dip, the last dip. And I thought we were going to trade up above 6 cents right away, which is why I didn't buy, here again on the 12th of October or the 18th of October when there were a couple more dips. I put it all in right there. And I thought that was the dip. But now that's looking pretty good. That's looking like a pretty good buy. I don't see it going lower. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But right now, because of what I just said, I don't see it. Hey, if you guys hit the like button, I don't talk about likes, but hit the like button. Appreciate that. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I'm on live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do videos in between. Talk about cryptocurrency, mostly Dogecoin, concentrate a lot about Doge. But I own other cryptos as well. I've got a somewhat diversified portfolio and keep up with what's going on. And also, if you haven't joined the channel, please join. And by joining, you get to share in the profits we are going to have from this portfolio, this Kriss Pax DCA portfolio, of which I put in $10,000. And you can see it's up at $11,250 now. And I think it's going to go a lot higher. And then at some point in time in the bull market, we're going to sell it all, except for the Doge. I'm not going to sell the Doge. We're going to pick the point where we would have normally sold it, but I'm not going to sell it. Instead, I'm going to be sending it to you guys. That Dogecoin. See, 46.47% of the portfolio now is Dogecoin. I'm sending that Dogecoin to you guys. Sharing the profits. And all you have to do to receive that Dogecoin is join the channel. Now, subscribing is nice, but joining, that's what you need to do in order to receive that Dogecoin when we're in the bull market. So, you were close to bulldozer, been preparing for the next chance. You never know. Dream tanks, we like the likes. It's coming. It is coming. Right now, we're just trying to get back to 7 cents for Doge. But it's still looking good. What else is moving? Again, we touched on Algorand coming up over 11 cents. A lot of longtime Algorand holders, some have algo from over $1, and it's at 11 cents. So Algorand to $1 is going to be a big deal in the next bull run, which could happen because it's already been there and more. Solana up to $200. People are predicting, here it is, it just touched $35. It's going to go on a run. And again, Cardano just crossed over 30 cents. What else is moving? XRP, 58 cents. The graph, for those that are into the graph, back to 11 cents. It's got a long way to go to come back. So it's still down big. And then the Jasmy, 0.004. We crossed 0.004. So waiting for that Jasmy run as well. A lot of excitement in cryptos. That's for sure. All right, gang. That's where we are. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back Wednesday, 5 o'clock. And then again, Friday, I do my late nights at 10 o'clock. That's all East Coast time, Boston, where I am. So I hope everyone has a good evening, a good Tuesday. See you back here on Wednesday. Hope everyone is well. See you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.